I know what a lot of you are thinking, and I do know why, but this project is not dead. The devs have been working at it hard, and I am so happy to say that the devs have been cooking, because this patch is going to be massive for Dead Matter. It has not only fixed everything that was wrong with the previous build of the game, the foundational update, but it also has patched and improved or fully reworked pretty much every aspect of the game, and the improvements are huge. This might be just the patch to get everybody back into Dead Matter. So without any further delay, let's take a sneak peek at the future of Dead Matter. Like I said in the intro, everybody, I know what most people think about the project. I understand why. I've followed it from the beginning like many of us have. All I want to say right now is, for me, personally, ever since the foundational update dropped and I tested that build, my hope for Dead Matter has reignited and has been growing ever since, thanks to not only the improvement and the great step forward that patch was, but also because of the work and the grind I seen the devs put in ever since that patch, and I started keeping my eye on the project again. So all I can say to all of you is I understand your skepticism, but if you would forget about the past for a moment, just for a second, and as myself start looking at this from this step onwards, if that makes sense. Because honestly, there's quite a bit to look at, and this upcoming patch that they are making, and it's going through polishing phases right now, this patch is going to be massive for this game. And I feel like this is going to be the first patch where people will truly, yet again, look at Dead Matter and actually have some hope and positivity about the project and its future. Now, this is just a sneak peek, so I'm only going to be teasing you guys mostly. There will be little bits of gameplay as a little tease and a sneak peek throughout this video playing. And I will also leave you with a little gameplay tease right at the end of the video. So make sure you watch all the way to the end and get to see that bit. I'm gonna start off by saying that these are not even probably close to everything that is coming in the upcoming patch. There are tons of things, either things that are a bit too technical for me to properly get into, so I don't just, bubble a bunch of nonsense, and things that I might just miss. I will make a video in the future going over everything that will be in the patch, and I will also showcase them, and also there will be some gameplay and impression videos of the patch coming very soon, so if you don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe. Now, let's start off this sneak peek. Starting off with the world and the map. The world and the map has many iterations gone into it. It is at a stage where the map is pretty huge with tons of locations to explore and play in. All of these locations are beautiful. I'm just gonna set this right now. The standard graphically and detail and just how the world looks, every location to the weather effects and everything in between, this game is AAA quality. The graphics are amazing. This game, with how it looks and its weather effects, pretty much clears every other zombie survival game that is a multiplayer that you can find. There's just nothing out there with the same level of quality as Dead Matter right now at this stage in the very patch that I've been testing. So I just want people to remember that the game is beautiful. As I go through all these locations and as I go through the map and I see everything from just the clouds moving in the sky to the rain to the storm to the night sky and the stars, it is all so goddamn beautiful. These clouds are so good. Okay, sorry. So the world, major changes here is, of course, we had some optimization and performance passes, and we have completely brand new trees and grass. That has been a huge step up. They are way better, way nicer looking than the previous ones. And as far as I'm aware, like I said, also more performant. They're adding overlays of virtual textures to add more detail to the ground and help with the display of seasons. Seasons are not in yet, but that is something that is coming to the game. Apart from the trees and the grass, the weather effects have also been significantly improved since the last build. and the map itself had tons of work done on it, and all of its locations have been brought to a very high standard. There's loads of variety of locations on the map now, and they vary from places like holiday campsites to residential areas. To gas stations in the middle of nowhere, and honestly, every single location 10 out of 10. Next are all the player character reworks. There have been massive reworks done to the player character, and honestly, it has been a huge improvement. They added a little pinch of inertia that feels just right. At least to me personally, it doesn't feel ass like certain other game. A huge portion of clothing has also been added back into the game for a ton of variety for the player characters to wear. The medical and health system has also been fully reworked and improved. It is so much better. The medical items and all of their unique and individual animations, from all types of bandages to all types of medicines and pills, things like painkillers or just charcoal tablets, tourniquets, just tons and tons of medical items are in the game now. You have the bleeding, fractures, all of the typical things you can imagine. Guns had a polish on them as well when it comes to some animations and audio. Audio has been fixed for guns. That has been one of my issues. And not audio just for guns. Audio generally has been one of the lowest points of the last build that I tested when I made my initial impressions video, and I'm happy to say that audio in this build has all been fixed, and everything I brought up as bad and as needing a rework has been officially done to It's really good. Audio is really nice in the game now, from all the footsteps and surface audio to rain audio or gunshots. Another massive improvement in this new patch. Another thing that I really was bothered by in the last build was the icons not loading in properly and just being generally buggy and broken. That has also been addressed in this patch, and the issue with them eliminated. They now all load properly and nicely. Now the inventory grid we've seen in old trailers is making a comeback. The whole grid system for back of pickup trucks and stuff like that, that is going to be added into the game and coming with the next patch. There's also some cool little stuff like signs, electrical signs, where you can customize what will be said on the sign. This build's vehicles are now also fixed. Huge improvement since the last build, honestly, night and day. The vehicles are way better, way less junky. They work really well now. And not only do they work very well, they are also now coming with the feature where you can attach trailers and other attachables to vehicles. So you will be able to get a trailer that you can attach to your car. You can even attach a towing trailer to your car and go grab another car and tow that to your base. So many cool little possibilities with that system. I'm gonna just quickly throw this out. Dead Matter is gonna be the best zombie survival multiplayer game to do some awesome serious roleplay in, and I can't wait to start doing that. It's gonna be so good. Okay, moving on from the cars and the attachable trailers. Zombies have had a massive upgrade, guys. I know this will be the #1 topic for many of you, and I have to say, you guys should be happy as hell because these zombies are going to be next gen. Honestly, massive upgrade. They are no longer the N64 gray box zombies that you all know them as. They have been massively upgraded with now having their skins, having clothing variety, and on top of the numbers of zombies this game has, you know, the fact that you can have literally hundreds and thousands of these zombies on screen filling up a town, they have also implemented gore to the zombies. And it's not just some shitty little bit of gore. No, they've added layers that start at internal organs, then you have bones, then you have a layer of muscle, and then you have the skin. Not only the zombie system, when finished, will be the greatest zombie system in any zombie multiplayer game, just based off of the sheer numbers that the game will be able to throw at you. The fact that they will have gore at such a level with such detail, it is actually mind-blowing. He managed, like some sort of magician, make that work and also be performant to the point where you can have thousands of them on screen. It's to me, it's magic. I'm clueless how that works, but it is being tested. It is still in need of a few passes of polish before it's ready, but it is getting there. And honestly, it looks really, really good and extremely, extremely promising. So that will be it for a sneak peek. Like I said, this is just a sneak peek. I'm only teasing you guys. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw here. I hope all of this little teasing has piqued your interest back up for that matter, and you might be willing to keep an eye on the project with me, you know? Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you want to see what the future holds. So please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you also like the video and you leave me a comment letting me know what you think about this little sneak peek, and if it makes you again a little bit hopeful for the future for the game, and if you're curious to check it out. Maybe you'll stick around and keep an eye on the channel to see if eventually a video comes out that convinces you to give the game another go. And I promise you that video will come. But for now, this is going to be it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実